Hello back, and I'm back in another unboxing video for Magic the Gathering Mail Day. So for this package we have a live sale hope from Mr. Paul Yatibo. Hivemind again, sir, thank you for this. So today we're going to open I think basically a lot because of the weight of this package. So let's get it on. I've already cut the sides so we can basically pull this out easily. So we have another batch. So basically this is the whole booster box, which included all of the live sales. That was, I think, for Stryxhaven Japanese boosters, set boosters, some M21, and also Iloilo. So let me just get my scissors here. Okay, cut out all the tapes and all the wraps on this. So this is in the box, which Mr. Paul used to look at all the set booster live sale. And also thank you to my sponsor for doing this with all risk and the hopes that we were aiming for some clear items, since it was a Japanese booster. But I'm not sure if we were able to get all of those value cards in there. So anyway, I'm going to cut this one aside again, on this side also, as there is another batch of tapes. Sorry about this. Okay, let's do this. And since these are just already open packs, so check that was basically a lot, with also sometimes spirals and also a Korea, being a fan. So this one will put this first. These are Stryxhaven set Japanese sets, some double masters, and JRN. I think these are JRN. So we're going to go first with, what will we go first? JRMs. Okay, this one. From this side we're going to go checking out the promos and some holes from Gilso Bravnica, and then we're going to follow this up with Stryxhavens. Sorry. Struggling with the tricks. Anyway, this is down the side. We put this out first, and then we go with the Korea. Okay. So Korea, this is not basically some hits, because just cardboard, then Lead the Stump with maybe, and Heartless Act can be playable and sellable for that one. Then we have Unpredictable Cyclone again. So Common Whisperer, Fox, nothing else. So that's Mexicoria, Crystalline Giant. Still not a good card. Got no hits also on the uncommons. For this JRN, I'm not sure if I hit Shocklands here, but let me just check. We have a Venerated Loxodon, some Celestia uncommons, but nothing else. And then we have, let me just another. We have Assassin's Trophy. I mean, so this is basically the best hit from this side, but unfortunately it was already less of the value because of the reprints. And we have a Mesa Drake. I mean, I think the rare was traded here already. I can't remember. Oh, it's here. The rare is signed by Sir Paul Yatibo. Erotic Cyclops, Hivemind. Okay, next we have a Chamber Sentry. Some of the rares are not really that usable up to now. Maybe some uncommons if we get to hit the right ones, but most of them are just basically added to the bulk rares pile. But we have a Foil Gilgate, maybe you can sell this. And a Citywide Bust, another bulk rare. Some uncommons also not that quite. Okay, this one game can use. The rest nothing much. So cutting out the JRN, we have the last booster. We have a Defending Clarion. This was a good utility card back in its day, but unfortunately it's not that valuable now. Now let's up. Since we've added this, we go with the main Stryxhaven Japanese set boosters, which we took the risk in doing so. So we have a list right on the stage. This is a good card, and several. I think this is Dark Ritual, but this is in English. I just forgot the name of some of these, but we're just going to go through the rares here, since we're just going to pile this up anyway. And I will give this to my sponsor. This is a Negate, Japanese art. Let me take something, another rare, then nothing else. So another pile there. The next we have a Potrify. Fortunately, these are just good cards, but sadly their value have quite went down even after their release several months and years. Now we have a Harmonize. Draw 3 cards, Plex, rare, some uncommons, and just nothing else. And then we have forgot the name. This is, I think, Defiant Strike, Japanese, and something else. Then we have Stoneblade, but this is the English art version. Then the list fell was Stone and Mad something, but another rare. But a few of these are just still may have its use in the standard decks, but not quite valuable if you're planning to sell them by each one or by piece. Then we have a uncommon. I forgot this one. I think this is a Storm. Then a Super White for the rare. Then nothing else. Again, nothing else. We have a Japanese. This is rare. So I think this is sort of a land search something. Forgot again the name. But we're going to sort it out. This is also a value card, Dragon's Approach. And the rare is Divide by 0. This one, the Squandrix, the blue-green command for the class. And then we have gain 3 life, draw a card, reveal something. The rare is the red, another Dragon's Approach, which not that really valuable, but we're just going to sort other rares after this video. So this one is the Stone version. I think this is the Stone version for Japanese art. Then we have PV and Exclusive uncommon. This is also high priced uncommon for the set. And then a lesson card, the black lesson card, pseudo removal that can deal with the creature or planeswalker. And then this is the blue, this multiple choice, I think. Then we have an erratic portal for the list, and a cultivate for the mystical archive. And then no more fancy pool on that one. Very last, we have a Stryxhaven, so we're still going to wrap this up again. We have a Japanese version of cultivate, I think. So it was a common, and the foil rare. But aside from that, again, as I have mentioned, nothing to cleanse here. So we basically failed in getting the right mythic or rare from that mystical archive Japanese. So now we're going to proceed with our loots from the draft boosters. These are double masters. I think these are double masters. This is the color game. We had a color game. So we're going to check on this color game pools. I think I was not lucky on this. This was white, so a white packs, but I was not able to pull the Teferi's protection or the smuggler's tights for this. So yeah, we'll just proceed in opening this. And these are the rares on the side. Let me just it's kind of sticky. Oh, here we go. So we have a Grand Arbiter Agustin. Okay, full borderless version, but not foil though. Apato Exile, Hanabsan Ascendancy, Artificial Down Leech, and then Seeker of the Way, Full Art, a Supreme Verdict. Maybe nice can be available. We have Leonid Arbiter, World of Omens, some of the commons, and I think this was just the best pull out of the white. We have Mentor of the Meek. Then checking on the other commons, I think, yes, so we just basically put out a blank, but I can still sell some of these uncommons. These are just valuable, such as this one, since it's foil. Some Seeker, Cartel Aristocrat, and more Militia Bugler. So that is for the white color game. We're gonna proceed to the Time Spiral pulls. I think I tried to get for the promo, the 1K for packs, and unfortunately again, we're not lucky. So we're still checking this one after this. Time Spiral Remastered, in the hopes of Tarmogoy, Chalice with the Void, and other notables. But we only had a Shaper's Fencer for the rare, the uncommons, Sudden Shock maybe, but nothing else. Can just pull this again on the bulk pile under the other mustache, which I can sell for the 88 pips. Next we have a Molten Rain and a Coalition Relic, which are not really good cards again. This one, I'm not sure if I have it already in my collection, so but we'll see. But then speaking of, I will share those in a separate video, so watch out for that soon. And next we have an ETH High Arcanist to spend 4 and a Relentless Rats. This might have a value here, maybe $1 or $2 in the version of having the time shifted version, but the rest are just literally, this one also might have just plain commons with no good hits again. So we're going to wrap this up with the Sequoia and another Double Masters, I think. So going with the Korea, we have another piles of randoms, which maybe I had hit. This one, Loros of the Dream Them and Fight as one foil. So we're just going to spread this out first, whereas the rest will just going to go with the random pile. Next we have a Curb Warden again. So okay, the Drakis, no uncommon hits, so going in those. And then next up, a Mythos of the Netroy, so another bulk pile, rare on this. So we don't really expect some commons hits from Korea, but still, since they're just cheap to buy, I was eager to sell. But we have a good hit here, Narset of the Ancient Ways. Fortunately, its value is not that high anymore, but still a good mythic to add for your random old format builds. If you're going to go with Jeskai or Narset type of deck strategy, then I would recommend you to buy this one. Anyway, okay, these are the last in this one. So 2 more for you. You have a Liberate Raptor, another bulk rare. I think nothing else on the pile for sure. Some Blitz, And another, or basically our Suki, Slither Wisp again. We have a Barnyard Lurker, good art for the borderless uncommon. With want to pimp this for your decks, and you can have those. Generous Enforcer. Okay, nothing else. Last but not the least, before we wrap up this video, you can check. We have a lot to tackle here. So up to this point, thank you for still checking out this unboxing of our mail day from the live sale of Mr. Paul Raffle of Hivemind. I think they will have another batch here, but stay tuned for more as we had another live sale that is going to arrive in a few days. Okay, so Double Masters, lots of target cards, but still lots of less value cards. He had the single cards I bought, so just separate this given the Battlefield Caves from our collection. Wish Car and the Warriors Oath. This is probably the good hit initially, but I think this one just fall to value of just 500, I think, to 400 pesos now. But still, we have some good uncommons here to share to the old school peeps. Okay, so not last but not the least, Rictar, the Unbowed with Doran, the Siege Tower. So that's the wrap. Some commons these are just rares that was demoted, but still good. And this is finally for the standard decks we're going to have for this build. I think this is for the red green. I mean for the Rock Boss Pioneer decks, which I bought to upgrade. And that's it. That's about it. We have done with the unboxing of our Hivemind loots. So if you want to check those live sales, ask Mr. Paul Retibo to go to add it to their DC for the exclusive DC, and also to the Facebook group wherein he's also posting those schedules of our single sales and also for the upcoming live sale of sealed products. So that's about it for this video. Thank you for checking this one, and until the next one, thanks for watching.